What is your opinion regarding the changes to the general funeral prayer on Palm Sunday? What do you practice in Mississauga? Okay. question هنا بيقول برضه عشان ده مهم فهقوله برضه بالعربي إن في حصل تغييرات. المجمع المقدس عمل تغييرات في طقس التجنيز العام وخلاه يتقال اللحن السنوي. ده كان قرار المجمع. فبيقول رأيك ايه في الموضوع ده هوت وبتعملوا ايه في الكنيسة عندكم الصلاة؟
مجمع طبعا
من سنتين. So basically, I believe in unity. So I'll have two answers: my personal opinion and what I do. And I think what should people do? I think people should do whatever the Holy Synod decides. This way we have one supreme committee to follow. And this way we can have unity. And then if we have problems with that, we can still talk to them and try to prove otherwise and prove our points, and then we can, maybe they can change it later on. So what we do in Mississauga, and I think other churches as well, we do it sanawi now, annual, in the annual tune. As for my opinion, I think this was a wrong move. What they did was wrong. And the reason is, first we can go back to the history. The rite of the general funeral was instituted in the 10th century. And Ibn Sibah from the 13th century talked about it and said that it used to be in the 9th hour, so people would return after the liturgy, go back home and return back to the church on the 9th hour, which is 3 p.m. and pray the general funeral. Later on, because a lot of people wouldn't attend the general funeral because it's at 3 p.m. and at 4 they have al-Pascha, right? And it's a long one that day. It's 7 hours instead of 5. So, and add to this the general funeral, so they skip it. So the church decided to move it right after the liturgy, the Palm Sunday liturgy. If you can look at this in two ways, either that this is a standalone rite, and in that case it should be prayed in the mournful tune, which has been the case for the longest time since it started until a couple of years ago. And there are other rites like this. For example, Eid al-Salib, when the Feast of the Cross comes in the Lent, we pray it in the joyous tune, regardless, right? When same thing with Annunciation, the Feast of the Annunciation, Eid al-Bishara, we prayed regardless. The same thing with Urs Qan al-Galil, Eid al-Tajalli, comes Saint Mary's fasting, and it all changes to the Eid, the feast, the joyous tunes, right? So it's a standalone rite, regardless where it falls. So you could look at it this way, and if you look at it from another perspective, which should follow the day, then it should be prayed in the joyous tune, not the annual tune. Because even when you have real dead people, and you're praying the funeral, if it comes in Palm Sunday or if it comes in any of the feasts, you pray in the joyous tune. So if you don't have dead people and they are alive in front of you, you shouldn't pray an annual tune. So again, my answer would be that I personally not convinced with this, and I think there is a lot of efforts to change it back, but for the sake of unity, we do it as the Holy Synod